Welcome to the office. Welcome to the office.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Now, what you here for?
I lean to the right.
You lean to the right. Why do you lean to the right?
The only thing I told you, if you remember this, it appears, if you were to cut me in half, this side over here, longer sleeve length, longer foot. This, even on the nose, you can see the difference in the nostrils. It appears that, now this, I'm not the doctor. It appears the left side is longer, and I tend to lean to the right.
Okay.
I have no idea why.
Okay. And why are you, so you're here for to
This-
not lean in the right anymore?
Yeah, because MS is what got me in this situation.
Okay.
But the leaning makes it really tough. Well, number one, it's not the right way to be. But, and in the chair, she always has to put pillows to try to keep me straight.
Got it. Okay. And your diagnosis was a long time ago, though.
A long time ago.
So you're doing actually pretty well.
I had the kind that keeps giving.
Hmm.
You know, you start here and each day it's wonderful.
Got it. Okay. So what we started, this is our second visit, and what we started is we're working on your upper cervical up here, right? And we found a critical atlas, which is C2 is one way, C1 is the other way. We took neck x-rays, and that's where we're starting for a couple of visits. After, we're going to get a couple of your boys, get some lead aprons on and hold you up for a full spine x-ray, and then we'll start working on the bottom. Now, after your first adjustment, we had a little more mobility in the neck. It did in 360?
Not quite.
Not quite. Ma'am, what was different for you?
I thought he sat up a little bit straighter.
Okay.
His neck was.
All right.
And I thought he had a little bit more rotation.
A little more rotation? Okay. Sounds good. Can I go over your x-ray real quick?
Love to.
All right. So on this, what we found is what we're dealing with, and it looks interesting because as you can see here, he is tilting or antalgic to that right side. But what we found was a critical atlas. C2 is actually wedged on the left side. It's almost like some Chiropractic Jenga here we talked about, right? And if we look at C3, C3 is going this way. So C2 is wedged on the right, C1 is wedged on the left. C1 is where the pressure was, but we had to set C2 first. And based on the angles on the x-ray, we have to change our vectors as the doctor. Let's go ahead and scope you. Let's run the meter on the back and let's see what we find. And I brought out one of my big boys today, so we're going to use this scope, and then I'm going to confirm it with the new scope.
Love it.
This is the digital one.
Love it.
It's pretty cool. I'll let you take a look.
I appreciate you showing me how that works.
Yeah, man. Starting at the base of the neck. And it's on that left side. 11, 12 points, left side. C1. All right, let's see. C2. C1. Okay. Turn left. Turn right. Okay. Let's confirm one thing here. Look down. And let's see what we find on the digital. Same. Okay. All right. Fun times. C2, we're going to set on the right as a PRS. And because the angle is such, I have to tilt my body with him to get that C2 up. Okay? Look up. There you go. Hold on. That went even deeper today. Nice.
Get her.
Now, C1, the vector, normally we're going to be like this, slightly anterior, but we need to come down this way. So it's a completely different vector because his atlas doesn't sit like this on the axis, it sits like this. So I need to set atlas across both of those lateral masses. And so typically we would be here. If I do this, C1's not moving, something else is moving. So we need to come up and down that way. Ma'am, you want to come help? Come over on this side. Stay on his right side. And what I'd like you to do is hold him.
Okay.
Just a little pressure on that shoulder there, just like that. And even with the tilt, the angle is still like this. So even if you straighten him up, I still have to come down like that, okay? There you go. So we're coming, relax that a little bit. There you go. Good. Down. Just like that.
Good.
Home run. Gangsta.
That's good.
We were
Sounds wonderful.
I think it was the Biggie Smalls we were playing outside earlier. Got me in that mode a little bit.
Do you play cards at all? You'd be good.
Do I play cards?
You'd be
Like,
good
do I
at
gamble or do I play cards?
cards?
I don't gamble, but I play cards.
Because you'd be good at shuffling.
I am actually a good shuffler. Dude, we started playing sequence.
Oh, okay.
You know sequence? It's kind of fun. Rumi likes it. Look up and down. Look up and down. Turn left and right. Left and right. Left, nothing dizzy, right?
Good.
You did good today.
Thank you.
It set really nice
I
today.
did my best.
I was
That's
happy
good.
to.
It actually
Good.
feels good. I'm on seriously. It feels clean.
What's clean? The adjustment was clean or your neck is
My
clean?
neck, the whole thing feels.
Clean.
That's the best word I can come up
I
with.
like it.
No, you're rotating it better.
I could say movable, but I said clean.
Clean. I like clean.
Good. I'm good to go.
So Wendy and Joe, we're taking care of Dad today, okay? And what we're trying to figure out with him is what's going on in his upper cervical. We're trying to get him some relief, yeah? And it's okay. I'm going to say this is a MS diagnosis back in the 90s. And right now the biggest issue is the antalgia, the leaning, right? And getting some comfort, some relief.
That's right.
And what we saw on the x-ray is this. He's got a few things going on. This is our first shot of just the upper cervical. C3 is wedged one way, okay? C2 is wedged to the right, C1 is wedged on the left, and occiput is wedged on the right. So it's got this, it's going like this. And we need to figure out where we're gonna start today. So let's go ahead and run the meter on the back. We are gonna focus on the upper cervical today. And what we're finding is we're getting a big reading starting at C3, okay? And then it starts to come back. Let's do that a few times and let's see what happens. Now, we need to follow the contour, and as you can see, he's tilting and he's also turned. So the scope is palpatory. It's gonna go follow the spine right there and see where does it break. And it's breaking around C2, C1 actually. Try that again until we get a clear break. Let's open the probes up a little bit. There it is. One more time. Actually, it's up high, dude. All right. Let's go ahead and palpate and see what's going on. So we're getting one reading in the neck. It's up top high in the left side here. Now what I want to do is let's go ahead and feel C2. Is that tender when I push in there, Grant?
Little, yeah.
Little bit? How about C3?
Yeah.
C3 is more or C2 is more?
I have to see too.
C2. Now let's check out C1 on the right side. Yes. C3. C2. That's tender. That's tender on the left. C1 is on the right. And then occiput is on the left. He's got the seesaw going on today, Grant. You ready for me, Grant?
I'm ready, dude.
Let's start, dude. All right, C2. We're going to set C2 as a PRS and then C1 as a ASLP. Okay. Now don't make me tilt too much, dude, okay? Let's, can we uncross the legs? Or is that the position they're in? You're not trying to move anything.
No.
Okay.
No.
So I'm gonna, Mom, come over. Come over. I need you to hold them
Okay.
here.
Like this?
Yes, ma'am. Are you good?
Yeah.
Okay. Don't try this at home, people. Please don't try this at home. Can you bring your chair back for me, please? Lean back.
Yeah. Well, let me do this.
Once. Just lean the chair back a little bit.
Yeah. You want me to hold him up?
Just the sides. Just, that's it. Perfect.
Okay.
Okay, and one last thing I want to see here is, let me put up the straight lateral. Okay, and on the straight lateral, I'm just trying to get my line of correction. So he's tilting, you can see the wedge of, or I can see the wedge of C2 is like this, almost like a D3 disc. But he's tilting on that right side, so I'm gonna have to tilt with him a little bit, okay? You got him? There we go. There we go. Home run. Gotcha. Give that a second. You survived.
Oh, yeah.
Good. Turn left. Turn right. Turn left. Look up. Look down. ASLP. ASLP. I'm going to come across the left to right side. You want to switch sides with me, ma'am? And just push him from this side or hold him from this side?
This is a total element of surprise.
What are you talking about, Brent?
That's what this is all.
Now, for the C1, now we got to come down. So I was tilting this way for 2. For C1, I got to come this way because the line, the Atlas plane line is like this. So we need to come in. Elbow is normally straight. My elbow needs to be coming up, so I go down on it. I'm going to then P away. So posterior P away means turn the head away. If it was anterior, you turn towards. So we find that sweet spot, and I got you home run.
See, it's totally element of surprise. That's this whole game.
That was a home run, dude.
That was a
We
great-
got you, dude. That was sweet.
But you got the element of surprise.
I got a PhD in distraction.
That's the word.
That is the word.
That's the total
That
word.
was good, sir. I liked it. So we did the C2, C1. Now let's go ahead and run the meter on the back and see what happened. All right. You want to hold him up, please, for me, ma'am? Push. There you go. Let's run the meter on the spine and see what we got. Now, Grant's case is we got to start somewhere. And in his case, I want to start in the upper cervical. We'll do a couple of adjustments there, and then we will get a full spine on him. We need to get the 2 boys here, the 2 son-in-laws to help us. Right?
Yeah,
Look at that.
I know.
Mama, what's up?
It's really holding steady.
It's 0.
Yeah,
We were at 15, 20 points, dude.
you were. That's amazing.
Follow my fingers. Turn your head. Keep going. Keep going. Let's go the other way. Follow my hand. Follow my hand. Follow my nose. It always knows. Okay, man, let's try to sit him up a little bit and see if there's any, if we can get a different position.
Okay.
So what way?
Let's see if we can straighten you up a little bit.
Why don't you lay it back?
And let's see if we can find a nice, a new
Are you
position.
trying to pull me back?
I'm trying to pull you back a little bit.
Okay.
Okay.
And let's see.
Okay.
You go a little bit more.
Think so? Okay.
Perfect.
There we go. Okay.
Okay.
Maybe I should try him in.
Yes, ma'am. Lock him in. Lock and load.
Locked and loaded. I knew that was coming.
Can you tighten that up maybe a tiny bit or no?
Yeah.
Let's do that first,
But let's see.
if we can.
It's not, like I said, he needs another one, so.
Okay, no worries. Just a little bit, that's it, that's enough.
Okay,
Just a little bit.
okay.
Are you much of a movie buff?
I love my movies, yeah. Come up slowly. Let's go up.
Well, you can raise him higher if you want.
This one. I just want him to move around or move him around a little bit and see if anything is different for him.
Okay.
Anything different in your sitting position right now. And I don't
He doesn't
expect it
look-
just yet.
But he doesn't look like he's so far over.
Now, let's do the buff and polish. You ready for your buff and polish?
Buff and polish, man.
Buff and polish.
Totally.
Call it the Green Lantern.
Ooh, love it. Oh,
I'm gonna suggest to Wendy and Jill to maybe get one of these for the house. And you could be doing this on his back to loosen him up. It would work very well, give him some good relief for the tightness in the body.
Yeah.
Ears. Gotcha. Okay. So.
What I'm waiting for,
What?
supposedly.
What?
You nail people's nose, like out of nowhere.
Shall we do the nose?
But I hear you kind of like sneak up.
I don't sneak up. We have a little bit of the deviation. Okay, tiny bit. Let's check it. Let me put some gloves on. Ma'am, come here and hold his head.
Okay.
Hold his head like this, nice and firm.
Okay.
More on the right side. So I'm gonna set it this way from this side, okay? From right to left. There you go. Hold on.
bad.
That's it?
That's it.
Oh, you had more pain than that.
Yeah, dude.
That was nothing.
Yeah, dude. It's not supposed to be so bad. Open your jaw now. Close. Let me take a look now. So, slow, close. Slowly open. This jaw's good.
Is it?
Yeah, it is good. I'm happy with that. You were saying one thing.
Well, it's really interesting. I have this thing that locks the leg straight. You know, how would you describe it? And so
Braces.
I could get my legs straight, which would help. Otherwise,
But
they
I
tend to
mean, yeah.
collapse.
Oh, I see.
For the x-ray, I think that's a great idea. Okay, so when we do the full spine, definitely. And you said you are able to transfer when we need to go onto
No
that
problem
table, no
whatsoever.
issues. Okay, but that's where I want to start for today.
Good.
You're gonna sleep, you sleep on your back?
Yes.
Okay, and one pillow, two pillows under your neck?
No pillows.
No pillows.
Perfect, good answer. What I'd like you to do when he's laying on his back, just for at least one night,
Yeah.
try to put a couple pillows under his knees,
Okay.
and no pillow under his neck is fine. Okay?
Sounds
And
good.
what we'll do is today is Thursday.
Mhm.
I'll see you on Saturday.
Okay.
Is that
Saturday?
good? This Saturday, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Sooner the better. We don't, I mean,
I'm ready. Good job,
brother,
man.
pleasure,
Catch you on the flip side.
pleasure. I'll see you in a couple of days, okay?
And your diagnostic skills, because what I'd heard is the best thing to do is let you try not to interrupt when you're drawing a conclusion.
But you didn't listen.
Well, I tried.
But you didn't. Trying is an excuse for failure. You didn't do it.
But I was trying. When you were over there, I tried to keep it quiet.
Okay, so what I found is the upper cervical, if you want me to label it, and you can look in some of my videos, titled Critical Atlas. And the critical atlas is C2 is wedge, the opposite of C1, but you also have a critical occiput. So 3 goes one way, 2 goes the other, 1 goes the other, occiput goes the other. So I'm kind of figuring out where to unravel today with C2, C1. I know we'll have to get to occiput, but if the other ones have pressure, there's no point in going up top just because you see it on an x-ray. We have to find it on you.
Sounds like a stack of cards.
It's like Jenga.
Jenga.
You got Jenga.
Thank you.
All right, so I got Chiro Jenga going on here.
That's the word.
That's right.
Jenga. Thank
Stop.
you.
Come forward a little bit. Come forward. All right, brother. I will see you on Saturday.
Jenga.
All right.
That's all I had to know.
God bless.
Chiropractic Jenga.
There you go.
Now we're talking my language.
There you go. Thanks, sis.